Yo, Darkstar back with another video. You can see the title on the thumbnail what we're doing today. Top 10 attackers in One Piece Bounty Rush. I'm just gonna say it, boys. You guys know how I do videos. I'm not really like structured with it. I literally just check through the roster to see like what were gonna be my top 10 attackers. I'm gonna give reasons as we go through them, but be forewarned, the last five, you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, he's higher, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, whatever, I don't care, it's not that big a deal, cause honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like, we're gonna go through the top. We're gonna go from the bottom, so number 10 to number 1, and you guys are gonna be like, people don't really use those last 5. They do, but they're not amazing anymore. You know? So let's do this. Okay, number 10 for me. You guys already see it. I already know. Okay, I already know. It's Jack. Now, Jack does good damage. He's good. He's number 10. Do not freak out. It says in my opinion. Okay? Don't freak out. He's good. Like, okay, phone, can you stop, please? Okay, he's good. Don't, like, just think about it. Does it truly matter if he was like number 8? Not really. So we're gonna keep him number 10. I don't really want to go over it. He still does good damage. He's a good attacker. I have nothing bad to say about Jack. It's just he kind of fell off. That's about it. You know? Yeah, it is what it is. Let's get to number 9. Number 9, Red Sabo. Okay, boys. You're going to be like, no way Jack is lower than Red Sabo. And to that, I would say you're wrong. He is. And I'm going to be kind of like a hypocrite. I've never really used Red Sabo fully. On my main account, he's not leveled up. He's only level 80. And on Heen's account, he's level 71. So I've never really used the Red Sabo. But I think since his buff, he already was good, but his buff made him a lot better. And I think if you want to switch places with Jack, I wouldn't be mad. So, yeah. I put Red Sabo number 9. That's where he's going to go on my list. It could be different for you. I don't know. And I don't care. Let's go to number 8. Number 8 for me is Raid Law. I think Raid Law is kind of slept on because at the start when they all came out together, Raid Kid was really good, Raid Luffy was really good, and Raid Law was really good, but he was like, I guess the worst out of all of them. But he was still like super good. I truly believe him and Uta have like a very similar playstyle. If you like look at their skills, Radio Knife, it's just like the charge skill with Uta, Bing Bong. Back in the day, not too far, but like a little bit further back, this was like literally team boost. You would erase characters, they would not exist. And like I always really wanted this character, could never get a hold of him. He was only level 80 for me, and so I couldn't really use him, but I always thought he was really good, and I thought he was underrated because I feel like if we are just talking about how the character plays and how they're built, if you take away like type advantage, I think he has like one of the best playstyles in the game. But also, like I said, he is like Uta, similarly, right? Where you get the room, you stun, right? Bing, and then do a bunch of attacks, right? Just think about it in your head. Uta and Law, they have very similar playstyles, both red attackers, both really good. Let's go to number 7. Number 7. Now, this is sort of like a toss-up for me. Like, it's a tie-ish for me. Ulti is number 7. I think ulti hits hard. I think her only downside is this. This skill is the new Marco skill where it hits absolutely nothing. If you made ulti, gigantic, she would still miss the entire world. She does not hit ever. You literally need to like get so close, and it's supposed to be a long, look, it says it, a long range charge. Nope. Close range. This is bad. It's bad. But if you do hit it, it does a lot of damage. She's also really like tanky. I think in her traits, I'm not gonna read them. She gets like a lot of you cannot one-shot her type of traits, and I think that's really good nowadays because people get one-shotted. So I put ulti number 7. Let's just keep talking. I'm not gonna make a cut. So I was sort of confused on who to put. If ulti is better than this person, but number 6, if I can find them, I can never usually find them. Dofi. Just gonna talk about him. Dofi is number 6 for me. I think Dofi is still really good. Oh wow, he does not have Dofi. That's crazy. Where's Dofi, man? Dofi is number 6. I think just don't have a lot of experience with Dofi. If you have him a level 100 boost 2, he does a lot of damage. I think he's still okay, but the fact that they first, when he released, they nerfed his drip because he should have the red suit, but he doesn't. I don't know why. They nerfed his drip, and then they nerfed his shield. His shield is worse. It's so bad. They had to nerf it though because it's 150 max HP. It's literally a second character you have to get through to fight Dofi. Plus, if you're hitting into the shield and then you're doing crits with Dofi, you get the shield back. So it's like endless shield. So I get the nerf, but it's still a saddening thing. Because like when I got him, I was like, oh, Dofi's gonna be so good. And then right when I got him, he fell off. Racism? True. Yeah, but I put Dofi number 6. You can switch him around with ulti. I don't think anybody else is better than him. I don't think Jack. I don't think Sabo. I don't think Ray Law is better than him. I think ulti is the only competitor with Dofi because of how much damage she does and how tanky she is. I think you can either switch them back and forth. But number 6, number 7, who really cares? Number 5, let's get to it. Uta, number 5, top 5 attacker in the game. I think at this point, Uta is the best non-EX attacker. Uta's crazy, bro. I do not like this character, not even a little bit. If there was a top 5 worst characters in One Piece list, I would put Uta in that list. She's an irrelevant character, done purely for Shanks' hype, and ruins the story in every aspect. Tell me you're not gonna get mad that Luffy doesn't mention Shanks as a daughter for 25 years. 25 years? Uta's never mentioned? Not even a little bit? Luffy knew her as a kid, and Luffy doesn't say a thing about Uta? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. I hate Uta. But it doesn't change the fact that she is a hard hitter in this game. She's definitely top 5. If you get her in like the Uta combo, which is the sing, right? Sing, and then you get the 1-2, 1-2. You get the healing back, you get recovery, and you're slapping. It's really good. I haven't played Uta a lot. The only time I played her, I kind of like going like, because she hits hard already, I kind of like doing this, smacking them, right? Smacking them with this, right? And then doing this. But I see a lot of people do this and then smack them. It doesn't really matter. Uta's going to slap regardless. I think Uta's top 5. Don't really care about your opinion. Let's get to number 4. Number 4. Holy. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? A number 4 character costed $2,500. This character, $2,500 real dollars, and he's number 4 in game. Of course, the people that have been here know I spent 2,470 gems for him. So I can't really be laughing, but at least I didn't spend real money. At least I didn't spend real money. Okay, we're not gonna mention Soul. But yeah, man, that's the only takeaway from this character. Let's be honest, he fell off after Shanks, but I still put him up here because my mentality with all typings, like defenders, runners, and attackers, is who gets more kills, who gets the most kills. And that's how I rank top characters like Shanks, Roger, Akainu. I rank them by who gets kills easier. And I still think Luffy gets a lot of kills. So I put him number 4. I put him above Uta. At this point, you guys can disagree. I'm not going to fight you over it. I don't have the character. I'm not going to be protective, unlike Kobe. But this guy, he's still good. He's still top tier. Buddy, if you don't agree, whatever. It's not that big a deal. Number 3. Let's get to it. Number 3, I have Roja. He's still top tier. It's crazy that this guy's 2 years old. If you, like, genuinely think about it, he's 2 years old. And he's still number 3. And you can debate people over number 1. I don't think he's better than Shanks. You can still debate people over number 1. You can still debate people with Akainu being number 2, Roger. But for me, he's number 3. He's really good. I have nothing else really to say about him. He's really good. At this point, you guys know how Roger plays. He's number 3. He aged well. I think he might be peak attacker besides Shanks. But like, I think he sets the precedent over like which attacker is good, which attacker is bad. Uta claps him, but like I said, at this point, the top end characters for me, it's who gets more kills, and I think Roger gets more kills than Uta, so that's why I have him above Luffy and Uta. Number 2, let's get to it. Akainu. I put Akainu number 2, and I think it's just like, I think it depends on your perspective. I play a lot of green, so I get dusted by Akainu a lot. So it's like, you could put him number 3. It's not that big a deal. But I think he's still number 2. I think him just having 3 free dodges will always be good. It's always going to be good. And plus, I still have trouble dodging his attacks, mainly because he can either use this, right, which is like an easy perfect dodge, but sometimes they'll start out with skill 2. So if you perfect dodge early, this has a little bit of delay, so you'll get hit by the second wave. So like, he still has like some things that you have to watch out for. I think he's still number 2. He does a lot of damage. Magma, it's broken. There's getting like counters to Magma and stuff, but they're not like, not a lot of characters have them. He destroys pretty much every character before he came out. He destroys pretty much every character. So yeah, I put him number 2, and let's go to number 1. But you guys know who number 1 is. Number 1 is Shanks. I don't have to talk about him. You don't have to talk about him. Literally, he runs every game in League. Let's be honest. I don't have this character. Like I said, you guys don't know, I'm on Heen's account. We can go through every skill that's broken. So nullify stun, broken. When you nullify stun, recover HP by 15%, broken. When you perfect dodge, get red haired hockey. Red haired hockey's broken, broken. When you deal damage on the third hit, broken. When you're attacking an enemy while you are inflicting with red haired hockey, broken. When your HP is more than 70%, change down to stagger, broken. After receiving damage from an enemy which is more than 20% of your max HP, recover 30%, broken. When you're attacking an enemy, increase attack by 20%. When you knock back an enemy, increase attack by 20%, broken. When your team has less treasure secured, boost the cooldown reduction speed of skill 1 by 50, and boost the cooldown reduction speed of dodge by 50, broken. After KOing an enemy, reduce the cooldown time of skill 2 by 30 and recover HP by 15, broken. And this is actually a typo. If you guys don't know, this is actually a typo. When you're attacking an enemy, 5% chance to inflict a stun for 5 seconds. They accidentally made this and they forgot to put the 9 right there. So it should be when attacking an enemy, you have a 95% chance to stun. Because the amount of times I stun with Shanks and get stunned by Shanks is astronomical. It's crazy. Because you know what's crazy too? I use Roger a lot, let's be honest. He has the same thing, but you know what's crazy? I barely get any stuns with Roger. So what's the difference? Nothing. It's a bug. It's a bug and it's a typo, let's be honest. I have nothing else to talk about with Shanks. Oh, let's put in our honorable mentions. I know some people are gonna get mad. I genuinely don't care. Tesoro, he's just on the cusp. He could be top 10. I'm not gonna be mad at you if you put him in the top 10. To be honest, I think he deserves it. I just think other characters are better. It is what it is. I don't have anything bad to say about Tesoro, except was his banner overpriced? I think that might be the only thing. Or he might have just been 750. But if his banner was overpriced, then he's trash. But if it wasn't, then yeah, he should be top 10. And Diamante. I know people are going to be mad about Diamante. I think the reason I didn't put him in the top 10 is because he's really new, and I genuinely don't think he's top 10. I just don't. I think he could be, but I just don't see him in League. I've seen people say he's top 5, and it's like, I don't see him. If he was top 5, wouldn't you think he's like one of the most used characters? But he's not. So it's like, he could be there, but is he? I don't believe so. If you put him there, I wouldn't be mad. I just don't think he's better than Ulti, Dofi, Red Sabo, Raid Law, Jack. Like, yeah, going through those characters, I don't think he's better than any of them. I don't think so. He could be like on par with Jack, but that's about it. Yeah, this is my top 10 attackers. I'll come back with runners, defenders soon. But yeah, I think that's it for the video. Hopefully it wasn't that long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that. Dark Strap, goodbye.